Hello and welcome to another episode of Soap Goes to the Oscars. This is number 141. I'm recording on January 11th, 2026. I also watched the movie today. The movie I watched this time was Gaslight, and this was available in a couple of different places. It was on Daily Motion, but I was having some trouble with the buffering. It kept cutting out. So there's an add-on for Amazon Prime called IndieFlix that I was able to get it through with a free trial. So it was $0, and I will be canceling my subscription to IndieFlix. So Gaslight is a 1944 American psychological thriller directed by George Cukor, starring Charles Boyer, Ingrid Bergman, Joseph Cotton, and Angela Lansbury in her film debut. Adapted by John Van Druten, Walter Reich, and John L. Balderston from Patrick Hamilton's play Gaslight from 1938, follows a young woman whose husband slowly manipulates her into believing that she is descending into insanity. So I'm not, 100% sure that this is correct, but my understand there's nothing in Wikipedia that I see, but my understanding is that, the term gaslight that we use now comes from this movie. And actually, this was a remake. So I guess you could say from the original movie or the play. But that's where it comes from. So this is a remake of the 1940 British film Gaslight, directed by Thorold Dickinson, has a larger scale and budget and lends a different ambiance to the material. To avoid confusion with the first film, Cukor's version was originally titled The Murder in Thornton Square in the UK. The film features numerous deviations from the original stage play, though the central drama remains that of a husband trying to drive his wife insane in order to distract her from his criminal activities. Gaslight was released to critical acclaim and received 7 Academy Award nominations. Those included Best Motion Picture, Best Actor for Charles Boyer, Best Actress for Ingrid Bergman, Best Supporting Actress for Angela Lansbury, Best Screenplay, Best Art Direction Black and White, and Best Cinematography Black and White. And just to go talk about Angela Lansbury for a second, I saw her name in the credits at the beginning, and I watched this movie's almost 2 hours. I watched almost the whole movie. Probably had about 5 minutes left, and they showed a close up of her at one point, and I said, "Holy shit, that's Angela Lansbury!" Because she was about 20 in this, and most of my remembrance of Angela Lansbury is in Murder She Wrote, so she was much older. In 2019, the film was selected for preservation in the United States National Film Registry. Produced by Arthur Hornblow Jr., cinematography Joseph Ruttenberg, edited by Ralph E. Winters, music by Bronislaw Kaper, production company MGM, distributed by Lowe's Inc., released on May 4th, 1944, with a runtime of 114 minutes. Encouraged by the success of the play and the British 1940 film, MGM bought the remake rights, but with a clause insisting that all existing prints of the first film be destroyed, even to the point of trying to destroy the negative. Evidently, that order was not honored to the letter, since the 1940 Gaslight remains available for theatrical exhibition, television screenings, and DVD release. The version on both, I think both on Daily Motion and the one I found on IndieFlix, said Gaslight 1940 in parentheses. And so I kept checking. I was like, am I watching the wrong movie here? But this was the 1940. I mean, it had that cast. So self-help and popular psychology authors sometimes denominalize the film's title and use it as a verb or verbing. Oh, here it is. Gaslighting became defined as manipulating a person or group of people into questioning their own sanity or reality in a way similar to the way the protagonist in the film was manipulated. Critics generally consider the American remake to also be a classic. Bergman's Oscar-winning performance has long... Oh, I didn't say. Yeah, Ingrid Bergman won for this. It also won Best Art Direction. Bergman's Oscar-winning performance has long been considered amongst the greatest of all time, while Boyer's portrayal of Gregory was also Oscar-nominated. New York Times film critic, guess who, Bosley Crowther, praised the actors. He wrote, and with Mr. Boyer doing the driving in his best deadpan hypnotic style, while the flames flicker strangely in the gas jets and the mood music bongs with heavy threats, it is no wonder that Miss Bergman goes to pieces in a most distressing way. Both of these popular performers play their roles right to the hilt. Nice little personality vignettes are interestingly contributed to by Joseph Cotton, as a stubborn detective, Dame May Whitty and Angelina Lansbury as a maid. Yeah, so this one was very good. I gave it 4 stars. So far in this round, where the average is 4 stars, because I also gave that to Double Indemnity. Once again, I think it might lose a little bit for length, but this movie's 2 hours. It took me about 4 hours to watch it. I had to keep stopping for various reasons, so that never helps things. But I still liked it. The only part, and maybe it was because I kept stopping and starting, but the Joseph Cotton part, like his interest in the matter, sort of seemed strange to me, and it does make sense, especially as things are revealed at the end. But it just seemed a little bit out of nowhere to me, his interest. But as I said, it is sort of explained later. And yeah, this is a great. Charles Boyer has always been good in the things I've seen him in. He's not always likable. He was very much so in Love Affair, and then in the next two, including this one that I've seen him in, I did not care for him as much. The character, that is, the acting is very good, and Bergman was excellent. Angela Lansbury was also very good, but sort of a minimal part. It's a bit surprised to see her nominated, but not wholly surprised, I guess. So anyway, yeah, this is a good one. Uh, I think it was on Tubi at one point, so you may see it on there again, or you can get but you might have better luck watching it on Daily Motion if you watch on a computer. I was trying to watch on the Xbox, and it was a little spotty, but worth checking out. Pretty good. That's all I got. We'll see you next time.